But yeah, Jaylen Brown, not shocked. I told you, dude. Repercussions.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of felt like the last straw, just in general. If it wasn't going to work, then this has been every offseason basically for years. Is where's Jaylen Brown going next? And so once this actually came out, I even watched last night the Brad Stevens press conference, and basically all the questions were about the relationship with Jaylen Brown. And,
Ooh.
like Brad's a professional, so he's very good at dodging questions, but he tried to reiterate that he's very committed to Jaylen Brown if he wants to be there, and that
If he
they
wants to be
are
there.
always upfront
Yeah.
with, conversations. Like Jaylen knew he was in the Giannis sweepstakes, obviously.
Yeah.
And so there's open communication there. But this morning, there was a report the Boston Celtics are reportedly looking for a big man and are willing to trade Jaylen Brown to acquire one. Boston continued to discuss Brown trades on Tuesday. Two sources familiar with the talks tell Sports Illustrated. Many of the conversations were initiated by rival teams, sources say. Some were brokered by the Celtics. They are hunting a big man, says a rival executive, and they are willing to trade Brown to get it. And there's been one guy who's been rumored to come to Boston, and that's been Evan Mobley,
Hmm.
which that would be pretty fascinating. And I'm like really curious if there would be some sort of three-team deal that would send either Jaylen or Derek White, one of them to the Pelicans, one to the Cavs, for Trey Murphy and Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
I would be very curious if they could pull something like that off, because I would not mind. And the whole landscape of the Celtics would look completely different.
Yeah.
But considering the circumstances of where we're at, with the unknown of what Derek White will be, if he'll ever go back to his form from 2, 3 years ago, and then also Jaylen Brown obviously being frustrated by always being in trade talks and wanting his own team, that would be a good start, I think, to the new era of the Celtics. Now, what happens, I'm not sure. Rudy Gobert is going to be in those talks, but it's pretty clear the Celtics want to improve their front court depth, especially after seeing that playoff game with one leg Joel Embiid just absolutely terrorizing them.
Yeah.
So Brad Stevens definitely took notice of that and is willing to do anything to upgrade it. So we'll see what happens there, but I'm hoping this does not drag for a terribly long time, because I know they even talked about weeks or up to the beginning of the season,
Yeah.
which that just sounds awful to me, quite frankly. So I hope whatever happens pretty quickly, so we can just get it over
I
with and
mean,
then
they made
start
it
the new
sound like
era.
it should happen within, shoot, several days, which makes sense. I mean, at this point, the draft has happened. You're getting pretty close to the point where it's, getting close to the summer league. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, man.